Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Juta Padakamalam Sri Guru Vaishnava Vangsha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathannitam Tam Sajivam Sadaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Sri Vishakha Nitansham Bhajasi Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Bhajasi Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Bhajate Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhakta
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna everyone. Welcome to Bhaktivedanta Manor. It's so amazing to see like your devotion to Krishna. The weather outside is raining and on the weekend you could be anywhere, but you chose to come to the Krishna Mandir. So that's all that shows how much of devotion that you have in your heart. But also very fortunate that you come at a very nice time because this is the month of Purushottam. So very, very auspicious month. It comes once every 3 years. Anyone have heard about the Purushottam month? How many of you are even aware? Just one hand. Okay. I was just thinking maybe we should just put on the line. So just wanted to just quickly share with you. So this month is very, very auspicious month. It comes once every 3 years. It so happened that according to our lunar calendar, the Vedic calendar, there are only 354 days, not 365. According to the solar, it's 365, but according to the lunar calendar, it's only 354 days. So there's some extra, the gap of 11 days that gets added up. So all these extra days between the lunar calendar and the solar calendar, they get accumulated into one extra month every 3 years. So that extra month is called as Adhik Mas. And it's supposed to be like a very, Adhik Mas means it's like a Mal Mas. Nobody would do anything auspicious in this month. So it was the most rejected month, the extra month was considered. Nothing auspicious was done. So the personification of this Adhik Mas went crying to Brahma that nobody wants to do anything auspicious in this month. I'm rejected as the most rejected month. So Brahma takes her to Lord Krishna and Krishna gives her a benediction that you're not going to be considered as a rejected Mas. From now on, I'm going to give you my name. From today, you're going to be called as Purushottam Mas, not as Adhik Mas. So Lord Krishna himself given his name to this month called Purushottam. Purusha means person, Uttama means highest. He is the supreme, the supreme Lord of the universe. The supreme person is called as Purushottam. So Lord Krishna himself gave a blessing to this month called Purushottam month, saying that anybody who does anything spiritual in this month will have the special mercy of Lord Krishna. And those who practice this towards the end of their life, they go back to Krishna Loka. Because it is that auspicious, this Purushottam month. And very interestingly, in this Purushottam month, we have 2 Ekadasis. One Ekadasi was Padmani Ekadasi, which already went by. And another next Ekadasi that's going to come is on the 11th of June. So we still have some more time because this month, Purushottam month, started on the 17th of May and it's going to go on till the 15th of June. So on the 11th of June, you have Ekadasi, another Ekadasi coming. Imagine Ekadasi in the month of Purushottam month. So it's like a double bonanza, so it's a great opportunity for all of us to practice anything spiritual in this month, like lighting candles. So like as you can see, like during the Aarti is over, during the time of Aarti at 4:20, everybody will get a chance to light candle for Krishna. Why we are giving this? Just an opportunity that to offer the candle to Krishna. During the Damodar month, we normally offer during October-November time frame. It is mentioned that even if you light candle once for Krishna, it burns away millions of sins we have committed in so many lifetimes. So Lord Krishna is giving so many beautiful benedictions to see how we can bring us closer to Him. So the very fact that today, in this auspicious month, yet you come to the Krishna Mandir, this itself is like a wonderful opportunity to get the grace of Lord Krishna. And a few things that we normally do during this month. What are the few things that we can do normally in this month? One is chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Why only the Hare Krishna Mahamantra? Because this Hare Krishna Mahamantra was given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Bhagavan Sri Krishna himself. The reason why in every Hare Krishna temple we are always chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, because it has been given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who's Radha and Krishna together, in the form of a devotee called Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But he is Krishna himself, but he came in the mood of Radharani, in the color complexion of Radharani. That's why we called him as Gauranga. Gauranga means golden complexion. And next in the blue color dhoti, that is Nityananda, who is none other than an incarnation of Lord Balaram. So Krishna and Balaram come again in the form of devotees called Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda. And they are the ones who are actually given us the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So many times you may be wondering, like, where did we get this Hare Krishna Mahamantra from, right? It has come from Krishna himself, who came in the avatar of a devotee. So very, very auspicious to be chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra in this month, or reading from Bhagavad Gita, because in Bhagavad Gita there is a chapter which is dedicated to Lord Purushottam, which is called as to Krishna, which is called as Purushottama Yoga. Have you heard about that? Have anybody read Purushottama Yoga? Okay, so this is another opportunity for all of us to be reading from Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 15, verse number 7. You got a beautiful slokas, only 20 slokas in this chapter, very short chapter. But it's a great opportunity for us to hear from Bhagavad Gita as well. And not only that, so chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, reading from Bhagavad Gita, hearing the Krishna Katha, coming to the mandir, doing some charity for Krishna. Because even the charity also is in 3 modes. If you give it to a wrong person, it's charity in the mode of ignorance. And if you give it to something passionate, it's in the mode of passion, and it could be in the mode of goodness as well. So the reason sometimes when we do charity in the temple, it's called charity in the mode of goodness. So Lord Krishna himself mentions that in Bhagavad Gita. Datavyam iti yaddanam diyate nupakarine desha kalesha patricha taddanam satvikam srutam. That danam, which means the charity also we should do in the right place at the right time for a right reason, to the right person. There can't be anything better than a temple, during this month of Purushottam. So that is also another auspicious thing. So we have to understand that this month is very, very auspicious. Anything that we do, because Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Neha Bikramanasosti Prachavayone Vidyate Swalpam Abhyasya Dharmasya Trayate Man. Even if you do anything small, Swalpam Abhyasya, even if you little bit of service that you do for Krishna, Krishna says it will protect you from all the dangers in life. Because all of us, we've been coming in so many bodies from lifetime to lifetime. So many different bodies we've been coming up. In future also we'll be taking so many bodies. But having a human body and coming to Krishna temple, these are the most auspicious things that we can do. So Lord Krishna himself is giving his benediction. So don't you think that this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and we all know that Hare, when you say Hare Krishna Mahamantra, what does Hare mean? Hare means another name of Radharani. Hara is another name of Radharani. When you say in a mantra form, we say Hare. So when we say Hare Krishna, we are actually basically saying Radha and Krishna. Radha and Krishna, right? So this Hare Krishna Mahamantra is actually a beautiful prayer. When we are saying Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, it is a beautiful prayer. It's a prayer we are praying to Radharani and Krishna. Why Radharani first? Because Radharani is the greatest devotee of Krishna, right? So we are always praying to Radharani, please help us in reaching Krishna. Just like a child, first he goes to the mother before going to the father, isn't it? You always go to the mother first, and he asks the mother, Mother, can you please request on my behalf? So like that, we pray first to Radharani, please help us in reaching Krishna. And Radharani is so kind and merciful, she is not looking at your faults or anything, not looking at your qualification. And she recommends to Krishna that here is this child who's come for you, you have to accept, and Krishna will never say no to Radharani. So we are very, that way you are very, very fortunate that we have this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So as I mentioned, Lord Krishna himself gave us, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Radha and Krishna together, but who came in the color complexion of Radharani and in the mood of Radharani. Just like how Radharani was always loving Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu who came to give us this. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is called as Gauranga. What is he called as? I can't hear you. Gauranga. Gauranga means he came in the color complexion of Radharani and he was always loving Krishna, because Gauranga means someone in golden complexion, right? So don't you think we should be thankful to Gauranga, who's actually given us the Hare Krishna Mahamantra? And when did he do that? 500 years ago, in a place called Mayapur, Lord Krishna appeared in the form of a devotee. Now, why did he appear in the form of devotee? Because here, Advaita Acharya, who's an incarnation of Sadashiva and Mahavishnu, he was sitting by the Ganges and praying to Krishna. Krishna, you have spoken this Bhagavad Gita 5,000 years ago, but people have forgotten about bhakti. Completely forgotten how to do bhakti. Please come again in this material world. Come and deliver these fallen souls. And that is when Lord Krishna appeared in the form of Gauranga and Nityananda. And Nityananda is none other than Lord Balaram. So can I ask everyone, let's keep our hands up in the mood of surrender. And this is the most auspicious thing that we can do in this month of Purushottam, right? So just repeat after me. Gauranga! Gauranga! Nityananda! Nityananda! When I say Gauranga, you say Nityananda. When I say Nityananda, you say Gauranga. Okay? Let's see. Gauranga! Gauranga! Nityananda! Nityananda! Gauranga! Gauranga! Nityananda! Nityananda! Gauranga! Nityananda! So in this way, Lord Krishna and Balaram themselves came to give us this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And when they started this 500 years ago, they would go all over the place, always chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Because in every yuga, there is a separate Yuga Dharma. Satya Yuga, the Yuga Dharma was meditating for thousands of years. In Treta Yuga, when Lord Ram was there, the Yuga Dharma was fire sacrifice. For everything they would do a fire sacrifice. When Dwapar Yuga, when Lord Krishna was there, it was deity worship. And in Kali Yuga, the Yuga Dharma is Sankirtana Yajna, which means congregational chanting of the holy name. So wherever you are, you're always chanting this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and it is mentioned Kalikale Nama Rupa Krishna Avatar, which means in this Kali Yuga, Krishna Bhagwan has come in the form of this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So this avatar, as we mentioned, this is the Nama avatar of Krishna. So Krishna is descended in the form of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So we want to give you one sloka also before the Aarti starts. I just want to give everyone an opportunity that we should take, that Bhagavad Gita has one chapter called Purushottama Yoga, and this is the month of Purushottam. So wouldn't it be nice to do one sloka from Bhagavad Gita, right? So I just want everyone, I'll tell you the sloka and you just repeat after me the sloka, because the whole purpose of human life is to understand who am I, who's God, and what is our relationship with God, right? And here is Krishna explaining everything in one sloka. Isn't that amazing? Right? So I will just tell you this sloka from Purushottama Yoga. Let's do that together. Mamaivam sa jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatanaha manashastra nindriyani prakriti sthani karshati. Lord Krishna is saying in Purushottama Yoga, Arjuna, all of you are thinking of yourself as small identities. I am an Indian, I am a European, I am an American, I am like this, I am a husband, I am a housewife, I am a doctor, I am an actor. You're all thinking of these small identities. These are all small identities. But all of us, we have a much higher identity. And what is that supreme identity? Krishna is saying, you're all part and parcel of the supreme divine Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Mamai Vamsa Jiva Loke, that means you are my Amsa, you are part and parcel of me. Just like how your hands and legs are part and parcel of me, similarly we are all part and parcel of the Supreme Bhagavan Sri Krishna. We are all spirit souls. And we belong to the Supreme Soul who's called as Bhagavan Sri Krishna. So I just want everyone to repeat this sloka, very auspicious in this month of Purushottam. So all you have to do is I'll just do line by line so you can repeat after me. Okay? Mamaivam sa jiva loke. Mamaivam sa jiva loke. Jiva bhuta sanatanaha. Jiva bhuta sanatanaha. Mana shastra nindriyani. Mana shastra nindriyani. Prakriti sthani karshati. Prakriti sthani karshati. Let's do once again. Mamaivam sa jiva loke. Jiva bhuta sanatanaha. Mana shastra nindriyani. Prakriti sthani karshati. So Lord Krishna is telling, you're all part and parcel of the Supreme Bhagavan Sri Krishna. But because we have fallen into this material, we are all originally belong to the spiritual world. We all belong to Vaikuntha. But we have fallen into this material world because we want to enjoy on our own self. Is it not the case? Even now we pray to Krishna so that I can enjoy myself, right? We don't want Krishna, we want to enjoy on ourselves. So Krishna had to create this material world, but we are all originally from the spiritual world. Now how do I get back? We have fallen into this material world. We are struggling hard, isn't it? Are we all not struggling with anxieties and all kind of things going on in our mind? But how do we go back to the original spiritual world from where I originally came from? That the passport and visa for all this is chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. By chanting the God's names, what happens is Cheto Darpanamar, which means your heart and your mind will be completely cleansed. and the real love for Krishna will awaken in your heart. And when your real love for Krishna will awaken in heart, nothing in the world will give you so much of satisfaction or the joy of chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And towards the end of a life, if he chants Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Bhagavan Sri Krishna himself is telling that those who chant my name and towards the end of life, they come back to the main highest spiritual world called Goloka Vrindavan, which is the highest of all the Vaikuntha planets. So the next few minutes, can I ask everyone, you can join together, let's do some bit of kirtan, right? Get up for this aarti, and once the aarti starts, let's sing for the aarti, and after that, we get to light the lamps, everybody gets to light the candle for Krishna, and after that we'll be singing a beautiful bhajan for Krishna, which is called as Chaurastikam, right? Thank you very much. So let's please join us. So in devotional life, two most important things, Shravanam, which means hearing, Kirtana means action, chanting. So when I sing, you should hear, and when you sing, I will hear, right? So first when I'm singing, you should only listen, hearing, and then after that you can repeat. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Your turn. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. All rise up for the Aarti.
Radha Gopinanda ki jai.
Shri Shri Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki jai.
Sai ki jai. Prabhupada ki jai.
Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatadashatarine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatadashatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Radha Gokula Nanda, Radha Gokula Nanda, Radha Gokula Nanda, Shri Radhe. Radha Gokula Nanda, Radha Gokula Nanda, Radha Gokula Nanda, Shri Radhe. Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman, 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 Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gokulananda ki Jai, Shri 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 Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki Jai, Gaur Nitai ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. So everybody, Aarti is still not over. We're just going to sing the Lord Nrsimhadev Pranams and then.
Hare Krishna everyone. Thank you for joining for the Aarti. We're going to be offering our obeisance to Guru Parampara, and after that we're going to be singing the Har Narasimha prayer. So if you got some space, you can bow down. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramhamsa Parivrajika Acharya Stotra Sada Srimati's Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramhamsa Parivrajika Acharya Stotra Sada Srimati's Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada ki. Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda ki. Namacharya Haridas Thakur ki. प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री वासुदेव गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्णा गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिगोवर्धाम की गंगा माई यमुना माई की तुलसी महारानी भक्ति देवी की वृंदावन धाम मथुरा धाम की मायापुर धाम नवदीप धाम की जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की द्वारका धाम की भक्त वेदांत मैनर धाम की हरिनाम संकीर्तन की गौर प्रेमानंदे. All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. We humbly request all the devotees, please be seated. We are going to be singing the Narasimha prayer. As you can see, the beautiful Narasimha there over there, and the lyrics are there on the TV screen. So please follow along with us. So as I mentioned, Shravanam and Kirtanam. First you can listen to Mataji who is going to be singing. And after that, you can repeat. Hare Krishna.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Tavakara Kamala Perinakam Abuta Singa Dalita Hiranya Kasipu Tanubringam Keshavadita Narari Rupa Jai Jagadi Sahare Jaya Jagadisa Jai Jagadisa Hare Sakamala Nakam Abuta Singa Dalita Hiranya Kasipu Tanubinga Vishamadita Narari Rupa Jai Jagadisa Hare Jaya Jagadisa Jai Jagadisa Hare Jaya Narasimhadev Jaya Narasimhadev Jaya Narasimhadev Jaya Narasimhadev Jaya Narasimhadev Jaya Narasimhadev Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Jaya Prahlad Maharaj 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 Jaya Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Jaya Prabhupada 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 Narasimhadev Bhagavan ki, Prahlad Maharaj ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Hari Hari Bol.
Wasn't that beautiful? Let's give a big round of applause. Hey. Hare Krishna. Irina is sung so beautifully, and her parents are over here to come to visit her. So I'm sure they must be very joyful to seeing how beautifully daughter has been singing. She's such a joy, very friendly, very joyful, and so much of devotion in her heart. So many times we ask, is Krishna consciousness? Lord Krishna is for everyone all over the world. Srila Prabhupada started this ISKCON, International Society of Krishna Consciousness, so that he wanted everyone to be benefited by Krishna consciousness. And today, everywhere, all over the world you go, you have an ISKCON temple over there. We all have to show our gratitude to our spiritual master Srila Prabhupada, who at the age of 69 years went all the way to the US on the instructions of his spiritual master, who said, go to the US, Western countries, and start about Krishna consciousness. And he went at the age of 69, started this whole movement by just sitting under a tree and just chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra in New York. Just alone, with no money, nothing. But the power of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, it grew from one temple. Srila Prabhupada started with one temple, and within 10 years, he built 108 temples all around the world. Isn't that amazing? Can we do that at the age of 70 years, going to a Western country with no money at all and starting a Hare Krishna movement? and growing from 0 to 108 temples. 14 times he went all around the world, 14 times. He translated 80 books, 80 volumes of book, including Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. And today we have more than 1,000 temples all around the world. And it all started by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Isn't it amazing? We all look for inspiration in our life, isn't it? This is the greatest inspiration. Srila Prabhupada not only just spoke about Krishna, he went and showed how faith in Krishna translates, isn't it? And because of Srila Prabhupada, that all of us, we are sitting together here in this Krishna Mandir and celebrating so many festivals, celebrating this Purushottam month, a very, very auspicious month. Do you know something? I have to tell you about this. We just now did this beautiful bhajan for Narasimhadev. But do you know that when Hiranyakashipu asked for a boon from Brahma, you all know that, right? He asked for a few boons. He said, no animal should kill me, no man should be able to kill me. Nobody should be able to kill me with a weapon. And he also asked for one more boon. Nobody should be able to kill me in all the 12 months of the year. Then when is God going to kill him, right? So he created this extra month called Purushottam, and in this month, Lord Narasimhadev appeared from the pillar and killed Hiranyakashipu. Isn't that amazing? Like sometimes we all have this question, where is God? Is God there anywhere? Can you show me God? But here in the case of Narasimhadev, he showed that God can appear from a pillar also. When little Bhakta Prahlad was looking at the pillar, his father asked, like, why are you looking at the pillar? Are you saying that Krishna is there in the pillar? Yes, father, God is everywhere. He's there in the pillar also. In order to prove his son wrong, he tried to strike the pillar. And from the pillar came Narasimhadev. Right? So it is said, a Bengali proverb, Rake Krishna Mare Krishna Rake. If Krishna wants to protect, nobody can kill him. And if Krishna wants to kill him, nobody can protect him. So when Bhakta Prahlad, when his father was trying to kill him in so many ways, Lord Krishna was protecting him all the time. But when Krishna wanted to kill Narasimhadev in the form of Narasimhadev, nobody was able to protect Hiranyakashipu, even though he was the most powerful person. So we can understand when we have God's protection, when we have Krishna's protection, we can always be fearless in our life, right? So we can see that this Adhik Maas was supposed to be the most rejected Maas. But Krishna gave respect to this Maas and said, from today onwards, you're going to be called as Purushottam Maas. And I'm giving my name and my honor to your month. And anybody who does this will get special favor, the mercy of Krishna. So Krishna is telling us that no matter how rejected you may be in the material world, no matter how many people may look down in this material world, Lord Krishna is giving us that faith that when you come to me, I will give you the shelter. Very interestingly, Lord, many times people talk about caste system, untouchability, so many things. But Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Mam hi partha vyapashritya ye pisyu papayonaha striyo vaishyastata sudra tepi mam param gatim. Lord Krishna is giving us the assurance, you may be a Brahmana, you may be a Kshatriya, warrior, or you could be a Vaishya, like you could be someone who's doing business, or you could be a Sudra. Krishna says everybody is eligible to take shelter of Krishna. Everybody is eligible. No matter how fallen you may look in this material world, Lord Krishna says, I will give you the respect. I will be there to give you shelter. Why? Because we all belong to Krishna. We belong to the Supreme. So this is something which when we come to the mandir, we have to understand that we are not rejected. No matter how fallen we may feel, we have to remember that I am part and parcel of the divine Sri Krishna Bhagavan. This is what Krishna came to give us this message. The whole purpose of giving us this Bhagavad Gita is for Krishna to tell us that do not lose hope. Do not fear about anything. You are not this ordinary person that you think you are. You are my Amsa, Mamai Vamsa Jiva Loke. You are part and parcel of me. So stand up. When you all know in the beginning of Bhagavad Gita, when Arjuna was like so confused, right? Na yotsa iti Govinda. Govinda, I'm not going to fight. How can I go and kill my own people, right? So, but Lord Krishna gave him a hope and said, no Arjuna, I am there, you can fight. I am there to support you in every way. So Lord Krishna is giving us through the assurance through Arjuna, telling us that I am always there for you. So do you all know that in Mahabharata, when the Pandavas were going through a hard time, Lord Krishna, they asked Krishna, why are we going through such a hard time? And Lord Krishna answered that in your previous life, you have forgotten and neglected to do the Purushottam Mantra Vrat. So then he asked them to do the Purushottam month, and after that, in Kurukshetra, what happened? The Pandavas won the war. So like that, we do not know what we have done in our previous life. Just like the Pandavas, we could be suffering in our life because we do not know the reason why. Like as Lord Krishna says, this is a great opportunity for you to the Purushottam month Vrat. Like even chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, reading Bhagavad Gita, all these things are beautiful, isn't it? So we have to take this golden opportunity, and Krishna is so kind, is so kind and merciful. Like when you want to go and see a very rich person, you do not know what to take it for him because he's got everything. Imagine if Ambani's call you home, what would you like to buy for him? Because even if you buy an helicopter, he's got even that also. You can't buy anything for him. But Lord Krishna, the Devadidava, the Lord of all these universes, he's saying that if you make an humble offering of four simple things, I will be happily pleased. Shall I give you that sloka which tells you Krishna, telling you the 4 simple things you can do in order to please Krishna? So just repeat after me. I'll give you the sloka, and after that you can repeat me. Patram pushpam palam toyam yo me bhakta prayachati tadaham bhakti upahritam asnami prayatatmana. Sri Krishna Bhagavan, the God of all the gods, is saying in Bhagavad Gita, if you make a humble offering, if you give me, if anybody offers me 4 simple things, just a tulsi leaf, a flower, a fruit, or water. Isn't it so simple? If you offer me with love and devotion, but the only condition that Krishna keeps is, it should be offered with lots of love. Because Krishna, why did he steal the butter? Because the gopis, they poured all their love into making butter. That butter he wants, not the utterly butter. He wants the butter that is made with so much of love. Similarly, if you offer a fruit with Krishna with so much of love, Krishna, I brought this from Asda, but this I bought it with so much of love. I only can give you this fruit. Krishna says, no, this fruit is more than enough for me. Because everything is coming from Krishna, what can we give him? But still he says, like a father, sometimes a child may steal money from his father's pocket and buy him a chocolate. Father, I'm giving you. He knows that it's his money, but still he's so happy because the father knows that it is his money that he is buying. So just repeat after me this sloka from Bhagavad Gita, where Krishna is telling you how to make a humble offering in order to attain Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Okay? Patram pushpam palam toyam yo me bhakta prayachati tadaham bhaktya upahritam asnami prayatatmana. So I'll just repeat once again. If you have any smartphones, if you want to record, you can record because you've got only 10 days more left in this month of Purushottam. So if you want to practice one Bhagavad Gita sloka in this month, you can always record, and every day you can just listen to this mantra. The beauty of Bhagavad Gita is the moment you recite one sloka from Krishna, Bhagavad Gita, that is it. Sarva akarshitite. He will attract you so much that within no time you will start learning the whole of Bhagavad Gita. That is the power of Bhagavad Gita. So just please record this, remember this, and daily recite this. Okay? So I will just tell you that once again. Patram pushpam palam toyam yo me bhakta prayachati tadaham bhaktya upahritam asnami prayatatmana. Patram pushpam palam toyam yo me bhakta prayachati tadaham bhakti upahritam asnami prayatatmana. Lord Sri Krishna is saying, with a humble offering if you make, even if you offer me a flower, fruit or leaf or water, I will surely accept it. And the Lord is sitting in each and everyone's heart. Ishvara sarva bhutanam hrideshi arjunati. I'm sitting in everyone's heart. So when you make a humble offering, Krishna says, I reciprocate. Never think that when you do something for God, maybe does he respond, does he reciprocate? Krishna himself is saying, Ananyas chintayanto ma yejana paryupashate tesham nityabhyuktanam yogashemam vahamyam. That means when you do anything for Krishna, when you meditate on Krishna, when you chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, when you offer a flower or fruit to Krishna, Krishna says, that love I have to repay, I reciprocate. And what does he do? Your yogashemam vahamya, which means I will take care of your family. I will take care of you. I will take care of your family. Do not worry that I am here, right? Why worry when there is hurry, right? Isn't it? So now we are going to be singing a beautiful bhajan called Chorastakam. Chorastakam, what does chor mean? Thief. And who is the king of thieves? That Lord Krishna. Why is he called a king of thieves? Because Krishna had 900,000 cows. Why does he have to go and steal in the neighbor's house? Would you ever steal if you have everything in your house? But this thief is a special thief. What is he doing? He is going and stealing the butter which is made with so much of love by the gopis. Right? Not only that he's stealing the heart of Radharani. Not only that, he's stealing all our worries and material. Don't you all agree that when you come to the Krishna temple, you find a sense of peace when you come here? You find a sense of joy when you come here, right? Why? What is he doing? He's taking all our worries and in return he's giving us so much of peace and joy. So can I ask everyone if you can repeat after us when we're singing this Chaurastikam? So when we'll be singing this bhajan, all you have to do is just repeat after us. And so, yeah, as I said, this is the beautiful meaning of the Chaurastikam, which means we are singing this bhajan for Lord Krishna, who is actually the king of all the thieves. Okay? Are you all ready for that? Chaurastikam, the king of chores, right? The one who's stealing our heart. So we have to make our heart like butter so that Krishna will come and steal our heart as well, right? Don't you want? This is one thief whom we want him to steal our heart, right? Raje, Raje prasidam navanita choram gopangananam chadukule choram. Raje prasidam navanita choram gopangananam chadukule choram. Raje prasidam navanita choram Chokpangananam chadokule choram. Raje prasidam navanita choram Chokpangananam chadokule choram. Aneka janma jita papa choram Choranga ganyam purusham namami. Aneka janma jita papa choram Choranga ganyam purusham namami. Aneka janma jita papa choram Choranga ganyam purusham namami. Neka janma jita papa choram Choranga ganyam purusham namami. Sri Radhikaya hrudayasya choram Navambudashamala kanti choram. 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 Padashritanam cha samasta choram Choranga ganyam purusham namami. 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 Akintane kritya padashritam ya karoti bhiksham patigehahinam. Akintane kritya padashritam ya karoti bhiksham patigehahinam.
आकिञ्चनीकृत्य पादाश्रितां यः करोति भिक्षुं पथिगेहहीनम् आकिञ्चनीकृत्य पादाश्रितां यः करोति भिक्षुं हीनं केनापि आहो विशनाचोरिदृक् दृष्टा श्रुतो वा न जगत्त्रयेऽपि केनापि आहो विशनाचोरिदृक् दृष्टा श्रुतो वा न जगत्त्रयेऽपि केनापि आहो विशनाचोरिदृक् दृष्टा श्रुतो वा न जगत्त्रयेऽपि केनापि आहो विशनाचोरिदृक् दृष्टा श्रुतो वा न जगत् यादेयनावापि हरति अशेषं गिरिप्रसारानपि पापराशि यादेयनामापि हरति अशेषं गिरिप्रसारानपि पापराशि यादेयनामापि हरति अशेषं गिरिप्रसारानपि पापराशि यादेयनामापि हरति अशेषं गिरिप्रसारानपि पापराशि आश्चर्यरूपो ननुचरयति दृष्टा श्रुतो वा न मया कदापि 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 दानं च मानं च ततयेन्द्रियाणि प्राणां च हृत्वा मम सर्वमेव दानं च मानं च ततयेन्द्रियाणि प्राणां च हृत्वा मम सर्वमेव दानं च मानं च ततयेन्द्रियाणि प्राणां च हृत्वा मम सर्वमेव दानं च मानं च ततयेन्द्रियाणि प्राणां च हृत्वा मम सर्वमेव पालायसे कुत्र धृतजाचोरा त्वं भक्तिधाम्नासि माया निरुद्धा 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 चीनस्य घोरं यमपाशबन्धं वीनस्य भीमं भवपाशबन्धं चीनस्य घोरं यमपाशबन्धं वीनस्य भीमं भवपाशबन्धं चीनस्य भीमो यमपाशबन्धं वीनस्य भीमं भवपाशबन्धम् अति घोरं यमपाशबन्धं वीनस्य भीमं भवपाशबन्धं चीनस्य सर्वस्य समस्तबन्धं नैवात्मनो भक्तकृतं तु बन्धं चीनस्य सर्वस्य समस्तबन्धं नैवात्मनो भक्तकृतं तु बन्धं चीनस्य सर्वस्य समस्तबन्धं नैवात्मनो भक्तकृतं तु बन्धं हीनस्य सर्वस्य समस्तबन्धं नैवात्मनो भक्तकृतं तु बन्धं मन्मानसे तामसारासि घोरे कारागृहे दुःखमयि निबध मन्मानसे तामसारासि घोरे कारागृहे दुःखमयि निबध मन्मानसे तामसारासि घोरे कारागृहे दुःखे माये निबध मानसे तामसारासि घोरे कारागृहे माये निबध लाभस्व हे चौरहरिचिराय स्वचौर्यदोषोचितमेव दन्दं लाभस्व हे चौरहरिचिराय स्वचौर्यदोषोचितमेव बन्धं लाभस्व हे चौरहरिचिराय स्वचौर्यदोषोचितमेव दन्दं लाभस्व हे चौरहरिचिराय स्वचौर्यदोषोचितमेव दन्दं कारागृहे वास सदहृदयमदीया मद्भक्तिभाषा धृतबन्धन निश्चलयासन् कारागृहे वास सदहृदयमदीया मद्भक्तिभाषा धृतबन्धन निश्चलयासन् त्वं कृष्ण हे प्रलय कोटिशतान्तरेऽपि सर्वस्य चौरा हृदय नहि मोचयामि त्वं कृष्ण हे प्रलय कोटिशतान्तरेऽपि सर्वस्य चौरा हृदय नहि मोचयामि व्रजे प्रसीदं नवनीतचोरं गोपाङ्गनानां च गोकुलेश्वरं 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 व्रजे प्रसीदं नवनीतचोरं गोपाङ्गनानां च गोकुलेश्वरम् अनेकजन्माजितपापचोरं चोराङ्गगण्यं पुरुषं नमामि 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 चोराङ्गगण्यं पुरुषं नमामि व्रजे प्रसीदं नवनीतचोरं चोराङ्गगण्यं पुरुषं नमामि व्रजे प्रसीदं नवनीतचोरं गोपाङ्गनानां च गोकुले चोरं व्रजे प्रसीदां 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 नवनीतचोरं गोपाङ्गनानां च गोकुले चोरं अनेकजन्माजितपापचोरं चोराङ्गगण्यां पुरुषं नमामि अनेकजन्माजितपापचोरं चोराङ्गगण्यां पुरुषं नमामि अनेकजन्माजितपापचोरं चोराङ्गगण्यां पुरुषं नमामि एकजन्माजितपापचोरं चोराङ्गगण्यां पुरुषं नमामि व्रजे प्रसीदां नवनीतचोरं घोराध्वनानां च गोकुले चोरं व्रजे प्रसीदां नवनीतचोरं गोपाङ्गनानां च गोकुले चोरं व्रजे प्रसीदां नवनीतचोरं गोपाङ्गनानां च गोकुले चोरं चोरं अनेकजन्माजितपापचोरं गोपाङ्गनानां च घोरं नमामि अनेकजन्माजितपापचोरं चोराङ्गगण्यां पुरुषं नमामि अनेकजन्माजितपापचोरं चोराङ्गगण्यां पुरुषं नमामि चोराङ्गगण्यां पुरुषं नमामि अनेकजन्माजितपापचोरं चोराङ्गगण्यां पुरुषं नमामि व्रजे प्रसीदां नवनीतचोरं गोपाङ्गनानां च गोकुले चोरं व्रजे प्रसीदां नवनीतचोरं गोपाङ्गनानां च गोकुले चोरं नवनीतचोरं गोपाङ्गनानां च गोकुले चोरं अनेकजन्माजितपापचोरं चोराङ्गगण्यां पुरुषं नमामि श्रीराधिकाया हृदयस्य चोरं नावाम्बुदाश्यामलाकान्तिचोरं राधिकाया हृदयस्य चोरं नावाम्बुदाश्यामलाकान्तिचोरं श्रीराधिकाया हृदयस्य चोरं नावाम्बुदाश्यामलाकान्तिचोरं श्रीराधिकाया हृदयस्य चोरं नावाम्बुदाश्यामलाकान्तिचोरं पादाश्रितानां च समस्तचौरां चौराङ्गगण्यं पुरुषं नमामि 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 च समस्तचौरां चौराङ्गगण्यं पुरुषं नमामि हृदे प्रसीदां नवनीतचौरां गोपाङ्गनानां च गोकुलचौरं व्रजे प्रसीदाङ्गनानां च गोकुलचौरम् अनेकजन्मार्जितपापचौरं चौराङ्गगण्यं पुरुषं नमामि अनेकजन्मार्जितपापचौरं चौराङ्गगण्यं पुरुषं नमामि
Hare Krishna. Did you all love this bhajan? How many of you love this bhajan? A few, the remaining ones didn't like it. Are you shy or you didn't like it? So, as I was mentioning, this Chaurastikam, this is sung during this month of Purushottam, which comes once every 3 years. So, I was singing after a long time, after 3 years we are singing this and we don't know when we're going to sing again. But you know, every opportunity that we get in this bhakti life, we should snatch it, you know. When something is very precious, you keep it very careful, isn't it? Like when you have a diamond at home, what do? We keep it in a nice, beautiful box so that we can keep it very safely. So our bhakti life also has to be treasured like that. Every bhajan, every Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, everything, all of these are so precious, isn't it? We all have to treasure this Bhagavad Gita. We have to treasure these beautiful bhajans because we don't get this chance to sing this again and again. Like this Chaurastikam 3 years back when I first listened to it, somebody was singing from ISKCON. And devotees inspire us, isn't it? When I first had heard this bhajan, and I was thinking it's so divine. And then I asked, when do we sing this bhajan? They said, during the month of Purushottam. When is the next Purushottam is going to come? It's 2023 and next one is 2026. Now we are singing and next we never know. It's going to be in 2029. But of course, nothing can stop us from singing bhajans of Krishna because the Krishna's bhajans are all very dear. But sometimes during certain occasions, we sing certain bhajans, right? Like during, when we have this Damodarastikam, when we have the month of Damodar, we sing the Damodarastikam. Like that, so many different bhajans are there which are sung during specific times. But we are all very fortunate that here we are assembled to be singing. And also I just want all of us to participate. And I was so joyfully, the reason why I went on going, because even I'm also so new to this. I'm not like a regular, because this bhajan we don't sing regularly, so even I had to just be ready with my notes and just keep tapping it in between. But the most important thing is to just joyfully singing for Krishna. Just to pour our heart. Krishna is not looking at how beautifully you're going to sing, but how much, with so much of love that we are singing for Krishna. That's all matters to Krishna. How much of love we are pouring. Not about good singers or bad singers, but all about how much of love we are going to be doing it. And we have this beautiful prayer which has been translated. So Prabhuji, if you can go down. Okay. So I want to just take everyone an opportunity so we can just take turns and just read this beautiful meaning of the bhajan, right? Like I said, Krishna in this bhajan, the essence of this whole Chaurastikam means chor. Lord Krishna is the king of all the thieves. He's stealing the butter-like heart of the gopis. He's stealing Radharani's heart. He's stealing all our sins. He's stealing all our sufferings. Right? Because why Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, right? Sarva dharman parichanja mam ekam sharanam raja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshishyami masicha. He says, you surrender unto me, and I will protect you from all the sinful reactions. Which means He's going to take away all our sinful reactions. Which means He's going to steal away our sinful reactions. In return, what does He give? He only gives you pure Krishna Prema. So I just want every one of us to take part in this. And also, do you know, one of the name of Krishna is called as Gabasti Nemi. If you all heard about Vishnu Sahasranam or the 1,000 names of Krishna, one of the name is Gabasti Nemi. Gabasti Nemi means Krishna holds his Sudarshana Chakra to protect his devotees from Yamaraj. He says, don't even come anywhere near my devotees, because I am always protecting my devotees. Because he says in Bhagavad Gita, right? Kaunteya pratijanihi name bhakta pranashyati. Which means, Kaunteya Arjuna, you go and declare to the whole world that a devotee of Krishna will never perish. Why? Because Krishna himself is promising, I will always keep protecting my devotee. Kaunteya pratijanihi name bhakta pranashyati. My devotee will never fall, because I will always keep protecting my devotee. So I just want to start. Maybe you can do the first one, and then we will take turns. Whoever wants to decide. There are 8 verses in this bhajan. So we're going to read the translation, and everybody is welcome to do that. And if everybody liked it, maybe we can do it again. Sing this bhajan. How many wants to do again this bhajan? Few hands only. Only few hands? Depending on the popular this thing, we are going to do it again. Or 2 hands. So let's read the translation. Let's absorb what Krishna is trying to tell us in this. That he wants to steal. What all he's going to steal, we're going to be reading now. So please take turns.
I offer my respectful obeisances to the foremost of thieves, who is famous in Braj as the butter thief, and he who steals the gopis' clothes, and who, for those who take shelter of him, steals the sins which have accrued over many lifetimes.
I offer my respectful obeisances to the foremost of thieves, who steals Srimati Radhika's heart, who steals the darker luster of a fresh rain cloud, and who steals all the sins and suffering of those who take care of his feet.
He turns his surrendered devotees into paupers and wandering, homeless beggars. Alas, such a fearsome thief has never been seen or heard of in all the 3 worlds.
Mere utterance of his name purges one of a mountain of sins. Such an astonishingly wonderful thief I have never seen or heard of anywhere.
Hare Krishna. O thief, having stolen my wealth, my honor, my senses, my life and my everything, where can you run to? I have caught you with the rope of my devotion.
You got the terrible news of Yamraja. You sever the dreadful news of material existence, and you slash everyone's material bondage, but you are unable to cut the knot fastened by your own loving devotees.
O stealer of my everything, O thief, today I have imprisoned you in the miserable prison house of my heart, which is very fearful due to the terrible darkness of my ignorance. And there, for a very long time, you will remain, receiving appropriate punishment for your crimes of thievery.
Anybody else? Yes.
O Krishna, thief of my everything, the news of my devotion remaining forever died. You will continue to reside in the prison house of my heart, because I will not release you for millions of aeons.
Hare Krishna, you can just pass it. You can pull it. You know, I was just listening to this particular one, where he talks about you cut the terrible noose of Yamaraj and you sever the dreadful noose of material existence. You know the story that Lord Krishna, when Krishna and Balaram go to the Gurukul, right? Who's his teacher? Sandipani Muni. And Sandipani Muni, towards the end of the Gurukul, Lord Krishna asks, is there any Guru Dakshina that I can give you? And Sandipani Muni says, Lord Krishna, he was a small because they came as students. Krishna, I want to ask you a favor then, because you have to give Guru Dakshina. He said, my son has died. Can you bring back my dead son alive? And Lord Krishna goes and orders Yamaraj to get back the son, and he brings him back to life and puts him on the chariot and gives him back to Sandipani Muni. So you can see he can cut even the loose of Yamaraj and bring back. And Lord Krishna's name is Gavasti Nemi. That means he's with his Sudarshan Chakra. He wants Yamaraj to not even come anywhere near his devotees. So the devotees of Krishna are always fearless because they know that they have the protection of Krishna. In fact, even Yamaraj, all of them, Surya Dev, Yamaraj, Varuna, they're all working under the direction of Krishna. But for the devotees of Krishna, they do not have to worry. Right? When we are chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, when we are engaging in bhakti life, towards the end of life, you are not going to see the face of Yamaraj, you're going to see the face of Vishnu Dutas. They come and take you back to Goloka Vrindavan, back to the spiritual world. But for people who have forgotten God, forgotten Krishna, Yamaraj will be coming and visiting him. And the next life is, we do not know what kind of a life you're going to have, right? So we have to always be very, very cautious. We have to be always very conscious of this human life, which is so precious. And Krishna is time and again giving so many opportunities. Ekadasi, Purushottama. Like I was mentioning quite earlier, we have one more Ekadasi that is coming in this month of Purushottam. Can you imagine? Ekadasi in the month of Purushottam, which is called as Parama Ekadasi, which is happening on the 11th of June. It's on a Thursday. So another great opportunity for us to do this Ekadasi. And like I said, it has the special mercy of Lord Krishna. So anybody who does this will invoke the blessings of Lord Krishna. So there is nothing more. If once you get the blessings of Krishna, there is nothing else in the world that you want, And the beautiful Chorastikam is what I really like is, all the gopis, they used to complain to Mother Yashoda, your son is coming and stealing butter from my house. But actually internally they wanted him to come and steal the butter. Right? Normally we don't think any time that some thief should come and steal our house, isn't it? But here the gopis were internally thinking, no, we want him to come. But outside they were just going and telling Mother Yashoda, and your son is coming and stealing butter. Why would he steal butter? Because he's got 900,000 cows. He don't need to do all that, right? But still, because he wanted to steal the heart, butter-like heart of the devotees. And that's what we have to always remember. So I was just thinking, if everybody is game for it, I think we had a small warm-up, isn't it? That's Chorastikam. Shall we do once again and then go into Kirtan? Is that okay? Right? But only with your support, with all of you, if you can nicely sing along, then that will kind of inspire others also. Like I said, it is new to all of us because we sing once in these 3 years. So let's give our best. Is everyone ready for that? For Chorastikam? Okay, now somebody else has. Hare Krishna. We're all get up? Yeah, let's do it. Hare Krishna.
Vraje prasidam navanita choram choranga ganyam.
Just excuse me, sorry about that. 1 minute.
Vraje prasidam navanita choram gopangananam chadokule choram. Vraje prasidam navanita choram gopangananam chadokule choram. Vraje prasidam navanita choram gopangananam chadokule choram. Prasidam navanita choram gopangananam chadokule अनेक जन्मार्जित पापचोरं चोरां गगन्यं पुरुषं नमामि अनेक जन्मार्जित पापचोरं चोरां गगन्यं अनेक जन्मार्जित पापचोरं चोरां गगन्यं पुरुषं नमामि अनेक जन्मार्जितं चोरां गगन्यं पुरुषं नमामि श्रीराधिकाय हृदयस्य चोरं नवाम्बुदा श्यामलाकान्ति चोरं श्रीराधिकाय Everyone. श्रीराधिकाय हृदयस्य चोरं नवाम्बुदा श्यामलाकान्ति चोरं श्रीराधिकाय पादाश्रितानां च समस्तचोरं चोरां गगन्यं पुरुषं नमामि आश्रितानां च समस्तचोरं चोरां गगन्यं पुरुषं नमामि पादाश्रितानां च समस्तचोरं चोरां गगन्यं पुरुषं नमामि आश्रितानां च समस्तचोरं चोरां गगन्यं पुरुषं नमामि आकिञ्चने कृत्य पादश्रितां या करोति भिक्षुं पथिगेहहीनम् आकिञ्चने कृत्य पादश्रितां या करोति भिक्षुं पथिगेहहीनम् आकिञ्चने कृत्य पादश्रितां या करोति भिक्षुं पथिगेहहीनम् कृत्य पादश्रितां या करोति भिक्षुं पथिगेहहीनं केनापि आहो विषनाचोरेद्रे धृष्टा श्रुतो वा न जगत्त्रयेऽपि केनापि आहो विषनाचोरेद्रे धृष्टा श्रुतो वा न जगत्त्रयेऽपि केनापि आहो विषनाचोरिद्रे दृष्टा श्रुतो वा न जगत्त्रयेऽपि यादीयनामापि हरति अशेषं गिरिप्रसारानपि पापरासि यादीयनामापि हरति अशेषं गिरिप्रसारानपि पापरासि यादीयनामापि हरति अशेषं गिरिप्रसारानपि पापरासि आश्चर्यरूपो ननु चौरयिद्रि दृष्टा श्रुतो वा न माया कदापि आश्चर्यरूपो ननु चौरयिद्रि दृष्टा श्रुतो वा न माया कदापि रूपो ननु चौरयिद्रि दानं च मानं च तदयेन्द्रियाणि प्राणां च हृत्वा मम सर्वमेव दानं च मानं च तथैन्द्रियाणि प्राणां च हित्वा मम सर्वमेव पालायसे कुत्र द्रुतजा चौरा त्वं भक्तिधाम्नासि माया निरोधा पालायसे कुत्र द्रुतजा चौरा भक्तिधाम्नासि माया निरोधा पालायसे कुत्र द्रुतजा चौरा त्वं भक्तिधाम्नासि माया निरोधा क्षीणस्य घोरं यमपाशबन्धं वीणस्य भीमां भवपाशबन्धम् वीणस्य घोरं यमपाशबन्धं वीणस्य भीमां भवपाशबन्धम् क्षीणस्य सर्वस्य समस्तबन्धं नैवात्मनो भक्तकृतं तु बन्धम् क्षीणस्य सर्वस्य समस्तबन्धं नैवात्मनो भक्तकृतं तु बन्धम् मन्मानसे तामसारासि घोरे कारागृहे दुःखमयि निबधा मन्मानसे तामसारासि घोरे कारागृहे दुःखमयि निबधा घोरे कारागृहे दुःखमयि निबध्वा लाभस्व हे चौरहरिचिराय स्वचौर्यदोषोचितमिव ददम् लाभस्व हे चौरहरिचिराय स्वचौर्यदोषोचितमिव ददम् लाभस्व हे चौरहरिचिराय स्वचौर्यदोषोचितमिव ददम् कारागृहे वास सदहृदयमदीया मद्भक्तिभाषादृदवन्दन निश्चलया सन् कारागृहे वास सदहृदयमदीया मद्भक्तिभाषादृदवन्दन निश्चलया सन् त्वं कृष्ण हे प्रलय कोटिशतन्तरेऽपि सर्वस्य चौरा हृदय नहि मोचयामि त्वं कृष्ण हे प्रलय कोटिशतन्तरेऽपि हृदय नहि मोचयामि नवनीतचोरं गोपाङ्गनानां च डोकुले चोरम् प्रसीदं नवनीतचोरं गोपाङ्गनानां च गोकुलचोरं व्रजे प्रसीदं नवनीतचोरं गोपाङ्गनानां च गोकुलचोरम् व्रजे प्रसीदं नवनीतचोरं गोपाङ्गनानां च गोकुलचोरम् अनेकजन्माजितपापचोरं चोराङ्गगण्यं पुरुषं नमामि अनेकजन्माजितपापचोरं चोराङ्गगण्यं पुरुषं नमामि श्रीराधिकाया हृदयस्य चोरं नावाम्बुदाश्यामलाकान्तिचोरं श्रीराधिकाया हृदयस्य चोरं नावाम्बुदाश्यामलाकान्तिचोरं श्रीराधिकाया हृदयस्य चोरं नावाम्बुदाश्यामलाकान्तिचोरम् पादाश्रितानां च समस्तचोरां चोराङ्गगण्यं पुरुषं नमामि पादाश्रितानां च समस्तचोरां चोराङ्गगण्यं पुरुषं नमामि श्रितानां च समस्तचोराङ्गगण्यं पुरुषं नमामि आकिञ्चनीकृत्य श्रितां य करोति भिक्षुं पतिगेहहीनम् आकिञ्चनीकृत्य पादाश्रितां य करोति भिक्षुं पतिगेहहीनम् आकिञ्चनीकृत्य पादाश्रितां य करोति भिक्षुं पतिगेहहीनम् चुनीकृत्य पादाश्रितां य करोति भिक्षुं पतिगेहहीनं केनापि आहो विषनाचौरित्रे दृष्टा श्रुतो वा न जगत्रयेऽपि अपि आहो विषनाचौरित्रे दृष्टा श्रुतो वा न जगत्रयाके केनापि आहो विषनाचौरित्रे दृष्टा श्रुतो वा न जगत्रयापि पियाहो विषनाचौरित्रे दृष्टा श्रुतो वा न जगत्रयेऽपि यादीयनामापि हरति अशेषं गिरिप्रसारानपि पापराति दीयनामापि हरति अशेषं गिरिप्रसारानपि पापराति यादीयनामापि हरति अशेषं गिरिप्रसारानपि पापराति आश्चर्यरूपो ननुचरयेद्रे दृष्टा श्रुतो वा न माया कदापि आश्चर्यरूपो ननुचरयेद्रे दृष्टा श्रुतो वा न माया कदापि आश्चर्यरूपो ननुचरयेद्रे दृष्टा श्रुतो वा न माया कदापि दानं च मानं च ततयेन्द्रियाणि प्राणां च हृत्वा मम सर्वमेव दानं च मानं च ततयेन्द्रियाणि प्राणां च हृत्वा मम सर्वमेव दानं च मानं च ततयेन्द्रियाणि प्राणां च हृत्वा मम सर्वमेव पालाय से कुत्रो धृतया चौरा त्वं भक्तिदां नासि माया निरोधा पालाय से दुत्रो धृतया चौरा त्वं भक्तिदां नासि माया निरोधा पालाय से कुत्रो धृतया चौरा त्वं भक्तिदां नासि माया निरोधा भक्तिदां नासि मायि निरोधा क्षीणस्य घोरां यमपाशबन्धं विनश्य भीमां भवपाशबन्धं क्षीणस्य भीमां यमपाशबन्धं विनश्य भीमां भवपाशबन्धं क्षीणस्य घोरां यमपाशबन्धं विनश्य भीमां भवपाशबन्धं क्षीणस्य सर्वस्य समस्तबन्धं नैवात्मनो भक्तकृतं तु बन्धं नैवात्मनो भक्तकृतं तु बन्धं क्षीणस्य सर्वस्य समस्तबन्धं नैवात्मनो भक्तकृतं तु बन्धं मन्मानसे तामसारथि घोरे कारागृहे दुःखमयि निबधा मन्मानसे तामसारथि घोरे कारागृहे दुःखमयि निबधा लाभस्व हे चौर्य हरिचिराय स्वचौर्य दोषोचितमेव दन्दम् स्वचौर्य दोषोचितमेव दन्दम् लाभस्व हे चौर्य हरिचिराय स्वचौर्य दोषोचितमेव दन्दम् कारागृहे वास सदहृदयमदीया मद्भक्तिपाशादृदबन्धननिश्चलय सन् कारागृहे वास सदहृदयमदीया मद्भक्तिपाशादृदबन्धननिश्चलय सन् त्वं कृष्ण हे प्रलयकोटिसदन्तरेऽपि सर्वस्य चौरा हृदया नहि मोचयामि हे प्रलय कोटि सन्तरेऽपि सर्वस्य चौरा व्रजे प्रसीदं नवनीतदूरं गोपाङ्गनानां च गोकुले चोरम् व्रजे प्रसीदं नवनीतचोरं गोपाङ्गनानां च गोकुले व्रजे प्रसीदं नवनीतचोरं गोपाङ्गनानां च गोकुले चोरम् नवनीतचोरं गोपाङ्गनानां च गोकुलेचोरं व्रजे प्रसीदं नवनीतचोरं गोपाङ्गनानां च गोकुलेचोरम् अनेक जन्माजितपापचोरं चोराङ्गगण्यं पुरुषं नमामि अनेक जन्माजितपापचोरं चोराङ्गगण्यं पुरुषं नमामि अनेक जन्माजितपापचोरं चोराङ्गगण्यं पुरुषं नमामि व्रजे प्रसीदं नवनीतचोरं गोपाङ्गनानां च गोकुलेचोरम् व्रजे प्रसीदं नवनीतचोरं गोपाङ्गनानां च गोकुलेचोरम् व्रजे प्रसीदं नवनीतचोरं गोपाङ्गनानां च गोकुलेचोरम्
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna everyone. Did you all enjoy the bhajan? Isn't it beautiful when we sing for Krishna, pouring our hearts out? This is the, wherever we are singing for Krishna, that is Vrindavan. That is Goloka Vrindavan. So, very fortunate that all of us, we have assembled here, singing this beautiful Chaurastikam. It is there on YouTube. If you can when you get home, if you want to once again listen to this bhajan, you can just type it as Chaurastikam. And I want to thank Kapil Prabhu as well as the daughter here, so beautifully did the Mridanga and Kartal and all of you who taken part in this, because this is devotees association is very important, right? Sadhu Sangha is so important. We become whom we associate with, right? When we go out in the material world, when we associate people who are drinking, who are doing all this, we slowly develop their habits. But when we come to the mandir, when we are in the association of sadhus, when we are in the association of devotees, we slowly begin our devotional life, and slowly we start enjoying this bhakti life. And it is so important for all of us that we are so fortunate that we come to the Krishna Mandir, and our Srila Prabhupada, our Gurudev, our Jagat Guru, who has given us this place, because of whom we are today able to sit in this mandir and enjoy Krishna consciousness. Because of the countless sacrifices our Srila Prabhupada has done, going all the way to the US and starting this Hare Krishna movement and spreading this love of Krishna, giving us this highest realization, Savai Pumso Paro Dharma Yato Bhakti Radokshajaha, which means the first class religion is a religion which tells you how to love God without any intentions. So here, the first class religion, we are telling Krishna, we want to love you, we want to serve you, but we don't want anything from you. We only want to serve you. We find happiness in serving you. We don't want anything. And this is pure love, isn't it? And when Krishna hears that pure devotee, when he's saying that this devotee has come to the mandir, he doesn't want anything but he wants Krishna. Krishna says, then I will be always there for you. I will always be there for you. Like a father, he treats all his children equally. But to the child who is totally dependent on his father, who loves his father truly, the father says, no, you are always special to me among all the children. So on that note, shall we do a bit of Hare Krishna Kirtan? But unfortunately, I don't have the Mridanga, so I have to count on all of you for clapping your hands. Is that okay? Is the deal okay with you? Yes. Yeah? So we're going to sing this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And all of you, it doesn't matter, in Bhakti life, two most important things. Shravanam, Kirtanam, which means when I am singing, don't sing along with me. You should hear. right? That is Shravanam. And the next, after you hear me, then you sing, which is Kirtanam. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Shravanam, Kirtanam. First you hear, then you sing. Then again you hear, again you sing. So when I'm here singing, you are hearing. When you are singing, I'm hearing. Okay? Is that fine? So let's do that for the pleasure of Radha Gokulananda. Because we, like I said, first class religion is a religion which wants Krishna to be happy. He's called as Rishikesha, the master of all our senses. If the master is happy, automatically our senses will be happy. Okay? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Now your turn. Very nice. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everyone. We want to thank each and every one of you for joining us. As I mentioned, it's a very, very auspicious month of Purushottam. So we are very, very fortunate to be here in the Krishna Mandir. And if you never got a chance, please go ahead, and if you haven't done it yet, please light a candle. It is mentioned in our scripture that even if you light candle once for Krishna, just showing in this auspicious month, it burns away millions of sins we have committed in so many lifetimes. Many times in Sanatana Dharma we say we have so many books, not one. Chapter number 15. All glories to you, Mataji.
Verse 2. I think it's fine, no? Yeah, this is going. Wait, and also this. Why is it dropping? Oof. Yeah, that's fine. Here, yeah, like this. No, but it looks better like that. No, it should be like that. Oh, okay. She knows. Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome to Bhagavad Gita class. So, yes, thank you very much for coming. We are going to start with the Jayarada Madhava prayers. So if you know, you can follow along. If you don't know, you can just listen. Look at Krishna. This prayer is glorifying Krishna, is speaking about his pastimes. Krishna is the lover of the gopis. He is the lifter of Govardhan Hill. So let's sing together. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Janavalabha Girivaradari Gopi Janavalabha Girivaradari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Gokulananda, Radha Gokulananda, Radha Gokulananda, Sri Radha. Jaya Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman, Jaya Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. So we're going to recite some prayers. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivraja Kacharya Ashtotarshat Shishimat His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivraja Kacharya Ashtotarshat Shishimat His Divine Grace Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada Ki. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki. Namacharya Shila Haridas Thakur Ki. Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki. Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shri Makunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki. Vrindavan Dham Ki, Mayapur Dham Ki, Jagannath Kshetra Dham Ki, Ganga Mai Ki, Yamuna Mai Ki, Tulsi Maharani Ki, Harinam Sankirtanya Ki, Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. So we are reading today from chapter 15, verse 19. So this chapter is entitled The Yoga of the Supreme. of the Supreme Person. Okay. So, the Sanskrit. Yomam evam asamudo janati purushottamam sasarva vid bhajati mam sarva bhavana bharata. Okay, if you can please repeat. Yomam evam asamudo janati purushottamam sasarva vid bhajati mam sarva bhavana bharata. Yomam evam asamudo janati purushottamam sasarva vid bhajati mam sarva bhavana bharata. Yomam evam asamudo janati purushottamam sasarva vid bhajati mam sarva bhavana bharata. Anyone would like to try and recite? Yomam evam asamudo janati purushottamam sasarva vid bhajati mam sarva bhavana bharata. Yomam evam asamudo janati purushottamam sasarva vid bhajati mam sarva bhavana bharata. Thank you. Okay, word for word. Yeah? Anyone who? Mam, me. Evam, does. Asamuda, without a doubt. Janati, knows. Purushottama, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Sa, he. Sarvavid, the knower of everything. Bhajati, renders devotional service. Mam, unto me. Sarva bhavana, in all respects. Bharata, O son of Bharata. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Whoever knows me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead without doubting is the knower of everything. He therefore engages himself in full devotional service to me, O son of Bharata. If you could please repeat. Whoever knows me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead without doubting is the knower of everything. He therefore engages himself in full devotional service of me, O son of Bharata. Purport. There are many philosophical speculations about the constitutional position of the living entities and the supreme absolute truth. Now, in this verse, the Supreme Personality of Godhead clearly explains that anyone who knows Lord Krishna to be the Supreme Person is actually the knower of everything. The imperfect knower goes on simply speculating about the absolute truth, but the perfect knower, without wasting his valuable time, engages directly in Krishna consciousness, the devotional service of the Supreme Lord. Throughout the whole of Bhagavad Gita, this fact is being stressed at every step. And still there are so many stubborn commentators on Bhagavad Gita who consider the supreme absolute truth and the living entities to be one and the same. Vedic knowledge is called Shruti, learning by oral reception. One should actually receive the Vedic message from authorities like Krishna and his representatives. Here Krishna distinguishes everything very nicely, and one should hear from this source. Simply to hear like the hogs is not sufficient. One must be able to understand from the authorities. It is not that one should simply speculate academically. One should submissively hear from Bhagavad Gita that these living entities are always subordinate to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Anyone who is able to understand this, according to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Shri Krishna, knows the purpose of the Vedas. No one else knows the purpose of the Vedas. The word bhajati is very significant. In many places, the word bhajati is expressed in relationship with the service of the Supreme Lord. If a person is engaged in full Krishna consciousness in the devotional service of the Lord, it is to be understood that he has understood all the Vedic knowledge. In the Vaishnava Parampara, it is said that if one is engaged in the devotional service of Krishna, then there is no need for any other spiritual process for understanding the Supreme Absolute Truth. He has already come to the point because he is engaged in the devotional service of the Lord. He has ended all preliminary processes of understanding. But if anyone, after speculating for hundreds of thousands of lives, does not come to the point that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead and that one has to surrender there, all his speculation for so many years and lives is a useless waste of time. Om Jnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Svayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Svapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Ragunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Vitamscha Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopasha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshvari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vanchakalpa Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Vacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. All right, so again, thank you so much for coming to attend this Bhagavad Gita class. And this is very beautiful verse in which Krishna is encouraging us. We read it one again. Whoever knows me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead without doubting is the knower of everything. He therefore engages himself in full devotional service to me, O son of Bharata. So Krishna is actually saying here what it means to know everything. Krishna wants us to know him fully. And yes, what does it mean to know everything? And how is it possible even to know everything? Because someone may be expert physician, someone may be expert chemist, but nobody is expert in everything. Nobody knows everything. But here Krishna is saying that if we know him, then we will know everything. So what does it mean? In Bhagavad Gita, chapter 7, verse 2, Krishna says, I shall now declare unto you in full this knowledge, both phenomenal and numinous. This being known, nothing further shall remain for you to know. And Srila Prabhupada explains in the purport that complete knowledge includes knowledge of the phenomenal world, the spirit behind it, and the source of both of them. And this is transcendental knowledge. So Krishna explains that actually the full knowledge means to understand who I am, who am I, meaning to understand that I am the spirit soul and that behind every material body there is a living soul, and that's how this world is moving. And also Krishna says it's important to understand how this world is created, how it's maintained, and how it's annihilated, and what are the principles by which this world is ruled by. So all these things actually we're learning from Bhagavad Gita. And also, ultimately, if we understand who we are, if we understand that we're the spirit soul, then naturally we also need to understand what is my duty as the soul. Because our identity naturally indicates our duty. Like if someone is a mother, naturally their duty is to take care of their child. If someone is a student, their duty is to study. So if we understand that I am the spirit soul, then we understand my duty is to serve the Lord. And that's what Krishna wants us to understand. And that's what Krishna means by full knowledge. To understand I am the soul, Krishna is God, He is the supreme personality of Godhead, and my duty is to serve Him. So if we know this, that means we know everything. And Krishna wants us to know this without doubt, that He is the supreme personality of Godhead. That means He wants us to know that there is no one above Him, that there may be so many personalities that we admire, including demigods. We may be offering them respects, but we have to understand that Krishna is the supreme. He is above everyone. And Krishna wants us to accept that without any doubts. But what if we do have some doubts? And it's natural to have doubts. That's why today we're going to explore this topic of doubts. Because, yes, most of us here have some doubts. I mean, is there anyone here who has no doubts that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead? Anyone? Yes, good. Yes, there are some who have no doubts, and that's wonderful. But there are many of us that may have some doubts. And we're not bringing up this topic to embarrass anyone, but we're bringing this topic up in order to familiarize ourselves with this topic and to understand the reason why doubts are there, and also how to deal with those doubts, and also understand the danger of doubts. So first of all, Srila Prabhupada says that doubts are natural. And yes, doubts are natural, doubts are normal. And in fact, Srila Prabhupada says that doubts are the sign of intelligence. So that means if we have doubts, we actually can be happy that, okay, my intelligence is working. Naturally, I have some doubts. Naturally, I have some questions. When I hear this philosophy, doubts arise. Questions arise. This is a sign that we are thinking, that we are wondering, our intelligence is working. And this is a very good sign. The problem begins when we have doubts, and then we hear from the right source, which is Bhagavad Gita. We hear from the bona fide spiritual master like Srila Prabhupada, and still we have doubts. This is when the doubts become obstacle in our progress in our devotional service. And that's why it's very important for us to, whenever we have doubts, to address them. And Nectar of Instruction says, Guyam Akyati Prichati. That means revealing our mind in confidence and inquiring confidentially. These are one of the loving exchanges. That means it's very important that if we have some doubts, we should have a person in our life to whom we can go and whom we trust, that they know the scriptures, they know Bhagavad Gita as it is, they know Srila Prabhupada's books, and they are following the instructions, and we know that we can ask them questions, and their answer will be according to the scriptures. Because if we are not revealing our mind, if we have those doubts, but we are not revealing our mind, then those doubts grow and grow, and eventually they become like demons. Doubts are compared to demons if we are not addressing them. Yes. So this is one first important point. And I can give you an example like why doubts are dangerous. Let's say if we keep doubting, we said doubts are good at the beginning, but if we hear from the right authority, we should accept it. And the example can be of the child. The child sees the fire, and the mother says, "Don't touch the fire, because you will be hurt." And the child, for some reason, doesn't accept the authority of the mother, and they go and touch the fire. What happens? The child gets hurt, right? So in this situation, we see that they were doubtful. Is it okay for me to touch the fire or not? The mother, the authority said, no, don't touch it, but they didn't listen, and they get hurt. So actually for us, the Vedas, the scriptures, Bhagavad Gita is the essence of the Vedas. So for us, if we just study Bhagavad Gita, we'll understand all the purport of the Vedas. But the Vedas are actually representing the mother for us. In our spiritual path, the Vedas are the mother. So as we were giving this example of the mother wanting to guide the child properly, in the same way the Vedas are guiding us properly on our spiritual path. And if we are listening to the Vedas, to our mother, then we will be guided smoothly through our life. Not just spiritual, but even our material life. Our life will be more peaceful, we will be more happy, and we will be able to get the best out of our lifetime. And sometimes it may seem like, I don't want to listen to authority, I just want to do my own thing, I know better. But we can see this example of the child, that if only the child listened to the mother, they wouldn't get hurt. So in the same way for us, if we listen to the instructions of the Vedas, we will avoid so much harm, so much hurt in our life, and we will also save so much of our precious time. And actually, the Bhagavad Gita it started from Arjuna being full of doubts. Arjuna says in verse 7 of the second chapter, Karpanya dosho pahata svabhava pričami dvam dharma samudacheta yat shreyansyan mushchitam bruhitan me shishyasteham shadimam tvam prapanam. So Arjuna is saying, now I'm confused about my duty. That means Arjuna is saying, I'm full of doubts. I don't know what to do. I have lost all composure because of the miserly weakness. And in this condition, I'm asking you, Krishna, to guide me, to tell me what is the right thing to do. Please instruct me. And that's why here we can see that when we are full of doubts, it's like being in darkness. Doubts are often considered to be lack of knowledge, ignorance. That's what was the reason of doubts. It's when we have no knowledge. That's when we start doubting. And that's when we need the spiritual master. And that's what actually Arjuna is exemplifying for us, that at the moment when he's full of doubts, he's confused, he doesn't know what to do, he's turning to Krishna. and he's asking Krishna to give him knowledge. And then Krishna is speaking the whole Bhagavad Gita to remove the doubts of Arjuna. And that's what we also say at the beginning. We were saying those prayers. Om Agyanati Mirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruvei Namaha. So we say that we offer our respectful obeisances to our spiritual master who removes our ignorance, opens our eyes with the torch of knowledge. So that knowledge is like light. Which brings light to the darkness, to ignorance of our lack of knowledge. So that's why it's so important to approach the spiritual master in order to remove those doubts. And then we may wonder, what is actually the cause of doubts? Why are we doubting? Maybe we don't even want to doubt, but for some reason those doubts are there. So it is explained in Bhagavatam, the note of doubtfulness is tied when the soul identifies with the material world. So like we said before, that as soon as we know our identity, it automatically gives us indication what we should do. Someone is the mother, their duty is to take care of the child. Someone is a student, their duty is to study. So in the same way, if we understand I'm the soul, I know my duty is to serve God. But if we, because of our false ego, ahankara, we are confused about who we really are, and we are identifying with the body, we get really confused about our duty. Because also the body is changing, the body keeps changing. And that's why also so many people are facing midlife crisis, or even these days, those crises come in youth, because we are all so confused about who we really are, what is our real identity. And this is all caused by misidentification with the body. And that this ahankara is compared to the knot of doubtfulness. And that knot of doubtfulness, it has to be cut with knowledge. That's the only way to cut those doubts. And actually I remember, even in my life, I remember how my mother would always tell me when I had doubts and I wasn't sure how to make the decision, what decision to make, my mother would always tell me, you have to have more information. And as soon as you have more information, those doubts are removed. You get more light. And in the same way, the more knowledge we have, the more our doubts are removed. And why is doubting so unfavorable, like we already said, especially if it's continuous, if it's not just at the beginning, but it's continuous? Because we said, yes, it's a sign of intelligence, but what if we keep doubting? Actually, if we keep doubting, then our progress is impeded. There was once a story of a family who, there was a wedding going on. And they decided that they wanted to have that wedding on the other side of the river. So in the evening, they all got onto the boat, the whole family, and they had a huge feast, and they all fell asleep. And in the morning, they woke up excited that they are about to see their destination, the wedding destination. And then when they went out, they saw that actually they didn't even move an inch from the place from where they started. And they were wondering what happened. So they asked the boatman, how come? You also slept all night? But he said, no, I was actually rowing all night. I was working hard to bring this boat to the other side of the road, of the river. And then they realized that they didn't move the anchor. The anchor was there. And because of the anchor was set, so they didn't move an inch. And in the same way, our doubts, if we keep our doubts, they're like the anchor for our spiritual progress. So they won't allow us to move forward. They will keep us in the same point. And that's very frustrating, especially if we are working hard. We may be practicing very hard, very rigidly, but if we keep those doubts, then they will keep us back. And we've definitely seen that sometimes devotees practice so strictly, follow rigidly, but they keep some doubts in their minds. And because of that, they end up leaving Krishna consciousness, because they haven't addressed those doubts. And as we said before, if they are not addressed, they grow bigger and bigger, and they actually become like demons, and they completely destroy our spiritual life. In fact, Srila Prabhupada says in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita 4:40, but ignorant and faithless persons who doubt the revealed scriptures do not attain God consciousness. They fall down. For the doubting soul, there is no happiness, neither in this world nor in the next. And in the purport he says, those who have no faith and are always doubtful make no progress at all. I know it may sound really dramatically and yes, very negatively, but that's the reality, and that's what we have to be aware of. So then, how do we become free from doubts? It is said in Bhagavad Gita 7.1, the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, now hear, O son of Pritha, how by practicing yoga in full consciousness of me, with mind attached to me, you can know me in full, free from doubt. So the process is simple. By accepting the process of Krishna consciousness, the process of hearing and chanting, all our doubts will be revealed. Also by doing some practical devotional service, which of course chanting and hearing is included in. And there was one story that Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur has had. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur is the spiritual master of our Srila Prabhupada. Shri Radha Gokulananda ki, Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki, Shri Gaura Nitai ki, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So one time, there was one student who wanted to see Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and they came and wanted to see him, but other students said, unfortunately, he's not available. He will be available in 2 hours. So then the person said, okay, let me wait. And they said, you know, actually we need some help in the kitchen, so why don't you come and help us? So the person said, okay, I will help you. And after 2 hours, they said, okay, now he's available, so you can go and meet him. But the person said, you know, actually, all my questions got answered. Just by doing service, he got realizations and he got answers in his heart. So that's what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Bhaktya mam abhijanati yavan yaschasmi tatvataha. That one can understand me as I am only by devotional service. Not by studying, not by jnana, not by karma, not by fruitive activities, not by just simply studying the Vedas, but by applying the knowledge. Because that's what also Srila Prabhupada emphasizes in this purport, that we may know so much from the scriptures, but we may even be able to recite the whole Bhagavad Gita by heart. But if we haven't accepted those teachings, if we don't have faith in those teachings, then what's the use? There is no benefit. We won't be benefited by this knowledge. So we have to accept this knowledge, and also we have to apply this knowledge. That means we accept Krishna as the Supreme Person, and I'm the soul, I'm the servant. That means let me engage in his devotional service. Let me chant his holy name. Let me read about him, learn about him, and let me also do some service. And here at Bhaktivedanta Manor, we have so many opportunities. We come and we can chant together. We can hear about Krishna and his activities, the philosophy, and we have so many courses. There is a board with so many different courses that if you have that desire to learn about Krishna, then you will Because ultimately, this is up to us. Unless we want to be free from doubts, we cannot. Nobody can force us to be free from doubts if we want to keep those doubts. But if we have sincere desire to be free from doubts, there is ample opportunities to actually learn about Krishna and in this way remove all the doubts. And being free from doubts is actually considered glorious. In Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10, verses 4 to 5, there are quite few qualities mentioned which are considered to be created by Krishna alone. And among those qualities are intelligence, knowledge, freedom from doubt and delusion, forgiveness, truthfulness, etc. So, freedom from, Srila Prabhupada says in the purport, asamoha, freedom from doubt and delusion, can be achieved when one is not hesitant and when he understands the transcendental philosophy. Slowly but surely he becomes free from bewilderment. Nothing should be accepted blindly. Everything should be accepted with care and with caution. So this Srila Prabhupada emphasizes that we shouldn't just accept things blindly. We should really investigate and we should really accept it in our heart when we hear from the right authority and when it's authorized, when it's all bona fide knowledge. And yes, this is the goal, to become free from doubts. Just like Arjuna, at the beginning we mentioned that Bhagavad Gita starts with doubts. Arjuna is full of doubts. Arjuna doesn't know what to do. And he approaches his guru, Krishna, who is our original guru for all of us. And from the beginning, he's just so confused. And actually, that's why the whole Bhagavad Gita is spoken. Arjuna wants to remove Krishna's doubts. Krishna wants to remove Arjuna's doubts by giving him transcendental knowledge. And what happens at the end? Krishna gives all the knowledge to Arjuna, and then Arjuna says, "My dear Krishna, O infallible one, my illusion is now gone. I have regained my memory by your mercy. I am now firm and free from doubt, and I am prepared to act according to your instructions." So Bhagavad Gita begins with confusion and it finishes with clarity. And Arjuna is representing each and every one of us. We are all here, you and me, we are all conditioned souls. And we are full of doubts, full of confusion about our real identity, about the goal of life and how to be happy. And Arjuna is giving example that he's putting himself into that role that we are in, that the situation that we are in. And he is receiving all the knowledge from Krishna, and as a result of that, he becomes relieved, he becomes peaceful, and he becomes happy. And this is the proof that in the same way for us, even though we may be full of doubts, but if we study Bhagavad Gita as it is, all our doubts will be removed, all our confusion will be removed, and we will find a way how to be actually happy in this world. So this is very important, to study Bhagavad Gita, to study the books that Krishna gave us. And we may not be able to accept everything from the beginning. And even that is said in that purport. Srila Prabhupada says you don't have to fully understand everything at the beginning. If you have faith that Krishna's instructions is right and you hear and follow without envy, realization and conviction will come. And another verse says, "But an ordinary man with firm faith in the eternal injunctions of the Lord, even though unable to execute such orders, becomes liberated from the bondage of the law of karma." So sometimes we may read those instructions from Bhagavad Gita and we may feel, oh my God, I can never follow this. But if we just accept, yes, Krishna is speaking that, so it must be truth. That's the goal. That's the standard I have to come to. Maybe today I'm not able to do it, But let me just accept it, that this is the truth, that this is the way to live. And if I do that, I know I will be happy. So if we have that faith and that conviction, then gradually Krishna will guide us. Krishna is saying that to those who constantly serve me with exclusive devotion, I carry what they lack and I preserve what they have. So if we really sincerely want to come closer to Krishna, Krishna will definitely guide us. Krishna will give us the way. Krishna will help us to remove our doubts and give us knowledge. So in summary, we spoke today about what it means to know everything. We said that it means to know our identity as the soul, meaning to understand that this material world is created by God and is maintained and destroyed by God. And there are certain rules of this material world. And we should also understand that behind everything, behind our existence, behind the existence of this material world, and everything that we cannot even see, that there is God behind. And He's the cause of all causes. And we said that knowledge means also that we know that since I am the spirit soul, my duty is to serve God. And then we also analyzed this topic of doubts. We acknowledge that doubts are good, that they are the signs of intelligence, but they become obstacles for us if we continue doubting, even though we hear from the authorities, we hear from the right source of knowledge. And we gave that example of that for the child, mother is authority. If the child accepts the authority of mother, the child will be safe. And in the same way, if we accept the authority of the Vedas, which the Vedas is like our mother, then we will be safe and happy in our life. And we also explained that there are two causes of doubts. One is ahankara, false ego, false identification with this body, and the other one was lack of knowledge. And we explained that those continuous doubts are like anchor in our spiritual life, and they are not allowing us to progress in our spiritual life. And we said that the way to be free from those doubts is to engage in devotional service, and is to also study to get the knowledge and also apply this knowledge, and then the real realizations will come. So, as we said at the beginning, that doubts are good, that they are desirable at the beginning, and that means the questions are encouraged. When we have questions, when we have doubts, we should address them. We should ask questions. So, saying that, I would like to encourage the questions. If there are any questions or doubts, please feel free and to ask the questions or express your doubts. And remember, the doubts are the sign of intelligence. So. I'm sure we have many intelligent persons here. Yes, Shakti, go.
So there's a verse that I like that has the same says Sasarva vid bhajati mam. So bhajati I thought was, if you could explain to me, so I have a better understanding. I thought that bhajati was understood as worshiping, but in 647, 1647, it's also in there, and it also talks about devotional service and the difference between devotional service, pure devotional service, and worship.
Yes, thank you. Very nice questions. Yes, and you're right. In this verse, this word bhajati is also mentioned, and you refer to the other verse also where it is explained. So, yes, and this is very much connected to the topic of doubts also, because here in this verse, Krishna is saying that if we know that He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, then we know everything. We know that He is the Supreme. And this bhajati is specifically used as worship for the Supreme Personality of Godhead, because we may be doing so many different worships. We may be worshipping the demigods. We may be worshipping celebrities. There may be so many worship going on in our life. But we have to understand that worshipping demigods is different to worshipping Krishna. And the main difference is that when we worship demigods, we worship them for some material benefit, because we want good education, good husband, good wife, good children. And we're not saying it's bad, that but it's temporary. The results will be temporary. It will be just for this lifetime. And another thing is that those exchanges, this relationship with demigods, sometimes is compared to like when we go to the shop and we give some money, and the shopkeeper gives us whatever we want. It may not be good for us, it may be a packet of cigarettes, but because we give money, they will give it to us. And the demigods, when we worship them according to their desire, they will give us what we want. But maybe it's not good for us. Maybe we are praying for, to have a big house and the car, and we will get all that. But maybe we will just become more and more engrossed in this material entanglement, and certainly it will not help us in our spiritual advancement. So this is the worship of demigods that is temporary, and that also oftentimes is binding us more and more in this material world. And as opposed to that, worshipping Krishna is the bhakti yoga. That means bhakti means love. Loving devotional service. So when we worship Krishna, we offer our love to Krishna without any expectations. And also, even worshipping Krishna, we may also sometimes ask for things because we are not perfect, we are not completely pure, and we may also end up asking Krishna for something material even. But because we are asking Krishna, who is like our Father, who is our loving Father, He loves all of us deeply, then He will think, is it good for you or not? And He may decide to give it to us if it will help us in our spiritual life, in our spiritual progress. But if it's not good for us, He will not give it to us. Just like the father or mother, if the child keeps asking, give me sweet again, give me ice cream, give me chocolate, yes, the parent will give some, but they will not keep giving because they know this is not good for you. You can't just keep eating chocolate and biscuits, right? So that's Krishna. Krishna cares for us and He loves us, and that's why sometimes He will say no to us. Sometimes He will not give things to us. And we may be just really frustrated, but actually that's the sign of Krishna's love for us. And as opposed to that, to demigods, they will give us, whether it's good for us, they will just give us as much chocolate as we want. But we may end up being very sick. So yes, that's the difference between worshipping demigods and between worshipping Krishna. So that's why Krishna wants us to understand He is the Supreme. And also Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, actually I'm not sure where this verse comes from, but He says that no matter whether we have material desires, whether we have no material desires, or whether we are desiring liberation, we should always approach Krishna. So no matter what, whatever desires we have, we should approach Krishna and have faith that He will fulfill our desires in the best way that will be good for our not just material life, but spiritual life. And we should have that faith that if He is not fulfilling our desire, that means because He deeply cares for us and He knows that if He did, it would not help us in our spiritual life.
So would you say also, like, in the same way, when some things are happening that, like, I don't know, something's really not, I'm thinking it's not good for me, or, I'm not getting this job, or I'm
Yeah.
doing these things, they're not happening, why would that, like, if I'm going to Krishna, right, I'm thinking, okay, I want to have this job, or I want to have this or that, things that I would think are good for me.
Yeah. yes, so you're giving example that, let's say we really want to get this job, and we come to Krishna and we ask Krishna, please let me get this job, and we are not getting it, and then we're thinking, what does it mean? So yes, we should actually use those situations as opportunities to increase our faith, especially when we are not getting what we want. When we are getting what we want, that's also opportunity to increase faith. Wow, Krishna is so kind to me. He fulfills my desires. But if we are not getting what we want, we should also use it as even greater opportunity to increase our faith that, well, I mean, I think this is good for me, but Krishna knows better. Krishna is my supreme father and he knows everything. I only have my small little brain, so limited, so limited. But Krishna knows everything. I don't even understand fully my body, right? But Krishna understands my body and he understands all of the body in this room. Also, know those bodies which are not visible. And that means he really knows, especially the more we surrender to Krishna, the more he takes care of us. And that means that if he's not giving this to me, he has a reason. He has a good reason. He has a better plan for me. And we should really open our eyes and look for this mercy, see that mercy in our life. Because we often tend to see that God is not giving me this, and how come it's not, how can there be God if He is not giving me what I want? But the more we try to learn to see His mercy in also our difficulties, the more we will feel shelter and happy. The more, even in times of difficulties, we will not feel alone, and we will not feel like a victim. We will not feel depressed. We will really feel, wow, Krishna is really helping me to come closer to Him. Thank you. Anything else? Yes? Okay. If there are no other questions, yes? Yes, very good question. So how do we know who is the right authority? Because we said the doubts are cleared by approaching the right authority. So how do we know the right authority? So if you can see this, there's a picture behind, above the Srila Prabhupada's Vyasasan. This is, those pictures are showing the gurus in the line of disciplic succession, coming from Krishna down to all the way to Srila Prabhupada, who gave us this knowledge. And it is described that this knowledge from Krishna is going down through the chain of disciplic succession from one guru to another. And so we need to make sure that the guru we are approaching is in this line of disciplic succession. And then also we know that Bhagavad Gita is our the supreme knowledge for us, spoken by Krishna. So we also need to make effort to make our own studies. We need to study Bhagavad Gita thoroughly. And then when we are approaching a guru, I mean, already by studying Bhagavad Gita, we are approaching the guru. Because this Bhagavad Gita as it is we are given the purpose by Srila Prabhupada. And that already we are approaching the Supreme Person, by Krishna through Guru, Srila Prabhupada. And then when we want to approach a living guru who is in the line, in the disciplic succession, we have to check, are they actually speaking in the line with what is spoken in Bhagavad Gita as it is? And if they are, that means this is the right person to approach. This is the person I can trust, because they are living Bhagavad Gita, they are speaking Bhagavad Gita, and I can trust them fully. So they have to speak from the scriptures, they have to come in the line of disciplic succession. Would you add anything else to this? No? Prabhu, would you add anything? Okay, then we can stop now. Thank you very much again for listening, attending, and we will start Gaurarati now. Shila Prabhupada ki jai. Bhagavad Gita ki jai.
श्री राधा गोकुलानंद की, सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की, श्री गौर निताय की। युवा जयो जयो गौरा चांदे आरती कुशोभा। जयो जय गौरा चांदे आरती कुशोभा। वासा छत्रधारा किव बसी आछे गौरा चान रत्न सिंहासने। बसी आछे गौरा चान शादी करी चामर डुलाया Chandra Jini Mangalamala Shiva Sukana Radha Preme Gada Gada Shiva Sukha Narada Preme Gada Gada Akati Vinoda Dekhe Gorara Sampada Akati Vinoda Dekhe Gorara Sampada Shiva Jayo Jayo Gora Chande Arati Kosoba Janavitavane Jagamanalova Gorangira Arati Kusuba Jagajana Manalova Gorangira Arati Kusuba Jagajana Manalova Gorangira Arati Kusuba Jagajana Manalova Jagajana Manalova Jagajana Manalova Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivedanta Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivedanta Shri Krishna Chaitanya Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Bolo bolo. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Jaya Radha Gokulananda, Radha Gokulananda, Radha Gokulananda, Shri Radhe. Jaya Radha Gokulananda, Radha Gokulananda, Radhe. Jaya Sitaram, 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 Jaya Lakshmana Hanuman. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaura Hari Bol. Jai Vishnupad, Paramahamsa Parivrajakacharya, Ashtrota Satsri Sriman. His Divine Grace, Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada ki. Jai Vishnupad, Paramahamsa Parivrajakacharya, Ashtrota Satsri Sriman. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Goswami Maharaj, Prabhupada ki. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki. Namachar Srila Das Thakur ki. Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopu Gopinath Syama Kunda Radha Kunda Giriraj Govardhan ki Vrindavan Mathura Dham ki Navadip Mayapur Dham ki Purushottam Kshetra Shri Jagannath Puri Dham ki Ganga Mai Yamuna Mai ki Bhakti Devi Tulasi Devi ki The most beautiful lordship Shri Shri Radha Gokulananda ki Shri Shri Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki Shri Shri Gauranitai ki Samveta Bhakta Vrinda ki Nitai Gaura Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki.
Thank you very much all. Can I request everyone to sit down for 5 minutes? We'll have the nursing prayers for our protection. Thank you.
Namaste Narasingaya. Namaste Narasingaya. Namaste Narasingaya. Namaste Narasingaya. Prahlad Lad Daine. Jagadish Hare जगदीश हरे जय नरसिंहदेव 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 जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव 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 जय नरसिंहदेव जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह 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 जय नरसिंह जय प्रहलाद नरसिंह जय प्रहलाद नरसिंह जय प्रहलाद नरसिंह जय प्रहलाद नरसिंह प्रहलाद नरसिंह जय प्रहलाद नरसिंह जय प्रहलाद नरसिंह जय प्रहलाद नरसिंह जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल जय श्री श्री भक्ति विघ्न विनाशक नरसिंह देव भगवान की जय प्रहलाद महाराज की जय शिला प्रभुपाद की जय निताय गौर प्रेमानंदी हरि
Thank you very much all for attending the Aarti. Prashadam is now being served outside in the adjacent room, and the next Aarti will be at 9 o'clock. Thank you.
Gopi Janavalla